Okay, today we will interview Akeras. Akeras is chess prodigy who is playing already Grandmaster level and defeating Grandmasters every day, even though he's only 11 years old. But actually, this is also very sad story. Why? Because Akeras got suspended by Chess Federation. Later, he was attacked by a group of people and still being attacked. Chess.com suspended his accounts, one account, then more accounts, and Hikaru Nakamura even lying about this kid and attacking him. So today we will ask Akeras. Instead of me talking, I will ask questions Akeras, so you could hear from Akeras what he has to say. So, hi Akeras.
Hello everyone.
And Akeras also has a friend working on his trophies, which is Iguana. He calls it, he actually has an account on Lichess called Chess Iguana. So if you want to play Akeras, you can find Chess Iguana on Lichess. So Akeras, you started to play chess 3.5 years ago, let's say.
Yes.
Maybe a little bit more than that. What happened? Why you progress so fast? Let me bring this chess iguana to you. Okay. Why you started to play so good? What happened? Why? We checked other charts. By the way, this is the chart. We checked another charts. Akeras progressed like 3 times faster than other best chess players in his age group, or not even age group. Other very successful chess players progressed like 2 times, 3 times slower than Akeras. So Akeras really progressed very fast. Why do you think, where this fast progress is coming from?
I think because I had a good training system and good coaches. And I remember like the first time when I went to a tournament, I was, playing like because I would play a lot online, and then when I started to go to tournaments, my rating was like already like 1700 online, and my rating started to grow very fast. And also, we would go to many tournaments. I would practice, so I would always play stronger players. So even if I lose, I improve anyway. And that's basically how I gained that 1,000 points in 1 year.
Okay, so in short, we took chess very seriously. It's not just like just see what happened, but we took it very seriously. We went to many tournaments, and that's, I guess, normal. That's how you're supposed to improve. We started to go to tournaments when Akeras was 100 on chess.com already.
Yeah.
So let's say he was already like 1,200. So right from the first tournament, he was already. What was your first rating you got?
I think like 1,100.
1,100 or something on the first attempt. But the funny thing was how he played those games in the first tournament. Can you say a little bit about this?
I would play all of my games basically using my time. I would only use like 5 minutes of my time because I was always playing Blitz online. And so they would use like 2-3 hours thinking. I would play immediately. Like they move, I move it like in a couple of seconds.
Yeah, that was funny to watch how out of I think at that tournament you had like 2 hours both sides, something like after 40 moves, extra time or something.
Yeah.
And it was funny to see how the opponent, actually chess teacher for many years, she almost lost to Akeras, but then she was able to turn around because she used principles and calculation. And Akeras just would go fast. And Akeras used, out of 2 hours, he used only 7 minutes total time. And lady used almost all time. She was playing on
She
a,
had like 3 minutes left.
she was playing on the last minutes, okay? And she would make move fast, and Akeras would make move very fast, even though he had like 2 hours, 1 hour and 53 minutes or something on a clock. Okay, but he would still play fast, and of course he lost, you know. So this was the first tournament, but you did good that
Yeah.
tournament. How many points you got out of 5 games?
Well, 5 games, I think it was like 3.5.
3.5 out of 5 games, so not bad.
1 loss and 1 draw.
Okay,
3 wins.
so he did pretty good. That's why he got this rating. So, and then Akeras, what happened? What happened when it comes to this shady activity of players against you? What happened first time?
Like actually, after like 5 months going to tournaments or half a year going to tournaments, I remember that game I was like 1200 and I played an opponent, and when I went to the restroom, because after move 40 I made mistaken notation and I just stopped notation. I went to the restroom and the opponent changed the position.
Okay, and what you did after that?
Cried.
Akeras ran out crying, and actually it was very funny. He approached the mom and said, "Mommy, he changed position," and then we analyzed the game. Actually, we have this game in front of us now still, because we're doing a lot of preparations, you know. And yeah, but then the TD director says we cannot do nothing about that, even if the kid changed the position. It's very interesting. Have you ever saw the surveillance cameras in the premises where you play, you know, in chess?
I don't know.
At least once?
Yeah.
Where?
Like in one tournament.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because it's very interesting. All these cheating scandals are coming out, and all these accusations from different people, and especially in Scholastic, we faced this activity like
But I
at
think
least.
the cameras were like in an adult tournament, not Scholastic.
Yeah, and they just don't put cameras. You put camera, it's clear. You know, you would see where the kid is going, who is talking, how many times. Like they kick the parents out of the room behind closed doors on 2,000 kids, like 10 TDs or something, and how they can handle all of them. So pretty much it's a joke.
Yeah.
So okay, and then what? Okay, not to make story too long. So we go to different tournaments, okay? And Akeras opponents cannot beat him over the board because he's way too strong, okay, for his age group. Look, he's already, like, I think in the first year he already started to defeat title players in the first year, playing first year.
At least online for sure. I think like in 1.5 years, when I was like already like 1700 or 1800, I was already defeating title players.
National Master. In the beginning was like a big deal, National Masters, then of course Video Master, then International Masters, and he didn't defeat in classical game Grandmaster yet. Why? Because he's not playing for 1 year. But he was doing very good with International Master, winning against International
Because
Master.
I think I only played with 3 Grandmasters in total.
Yeah. So in 2 games he was like in like equal position till the end game and lost end game, and one actually game was completely winning against Grandmaster, and again blunder in the end game. So but that was already a long time ago. Since that, Akeras gained another 300-400 points.
Yeah.
So it will be
If
interesting.
I would be playing for a year, definitely like 3 or 4 Grandmasters would have been beaten already.
Yeah.
If not more.
Yeah, it depends how many games we would get. So we get facing this shady activity, one tournament after another, especially when it comes to monetary prices or top positions. For instance, like Akeras play National Scholastic, so he is the highest rated in a section, and who gonna win the first place? Who will become the champion of United States? And Akeras end up number 2. Can you explain about this game yourself a little bit? About this game which decided that you're number 2, not number 1.
It was actually 6th round, but I mean, I lost because I lost that game. We got only 2nd place. So at the start of the game, the opponent came and said, "I left my Apple Watch to my mom."
Whatever it's supposed to mean, right?
Yeah.
And then what's next?
And then we went out of the opening, and he started to walk a lot to the restroom, or like just disappear. Like there was like 2,000 kids at that event, so he would just like goes and disappear somewhere. And did 84 moves. I don't even think he made an inaccuracy.
No, 0 inaccuracies.
0 blunders, 0 mistakes, 0 inaccuracies.
Yeah, in 84 moves. So, what do you think about this perfect game?
Very suspicious. I wonder even if Magnus has played such a good game in his career. Like, I mean, against a similar level player, not, I mean, against like a 1,000 rated player. Well, yeah, obviously he's gonna win. But like against like 25 or 2,700 rated player.
Okay. So, and what we did, we say, okay, that's the guy played perfect game.
We reported it was suspicious activity to the tournament directors, but they just ignored us.
Okay, like forget about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, they printed that game in Chess Magazine, right?
Yeah.
And how they commented this game?
They commented that I was playing white. White was too aggressive and lost.
And okay. So, and then this final where you gave away the trophy. What happened on this Florida State Scholastic?
I was playing the player who had changed the position like 2 years ago. He had when I read to the recipe, he changed the position, and we were already a bit suspicious about that. We told the TDs to make sure, because we're playing on the first boards for the first place. And during the game, he walked, and then he opened the door, and he was talking with someone. And the TDs caught him, but he said that the kid said to the TDs, "I said to the person that I cannot talk with you."
Yeah, and TD believed it's true. We started to investigate this shady activity. Why those TD believes that kid so much when we warned them before the game what he did 2 years ago, but organizer actually started to like be very rejective, when it comes to us, like pretty much what you want, don't bother us, like you're not welcomed here, and then what happened?
Then, during the ceremony, I gave away the trophy, and I don't know who took it, but yeah, I gave away the trophy, and they called it. I said I don't agree with the TD's decision because the player talked with someone, etc. And because of that, they said it was the interruption of the ceremony.
And also, they lie in US chess when they made decision, USCF. They lie. They say that you call him a cheater.
Yeah.
Which he didn't call, or even if he called, that would be far away from the truth, right?
Yeah.
And the question is how to prove it. How to prove it? You can check my video, another video, how to prove that somebody is cheating. So pretty much they award the kid first place. And Akeras, even though he's 400 points stronger. By the way, interesting fact, you played this kid the night before in Blitz games.
Yeah. I was basically collecting a piece every move. Like from we went after the opening, and then like I was attacking his king, collecting a piece basically every move.
So, but you know, people, when you ask them, you look, or you present this kind of. But keep in mind, this kid is 1700. Akeras is 2100. 2100 and underrated, because Akeras always would play like at least 100 or 200 points stronger than Kios, because he grows so much, so fast. His rating was always underrated. You know, we don't have a lot of strong players tournaments here in Florida, so and we cannot just travel every week to New York or California or whatever. So he would always be underrated. So here is the kid who is playing 1700. And now we checked, he's actually going down.
Yeah.
So Akeras was the best victory in his career. And Akeras is like 2200 or something. And in Blitz game, Akeras they play 2 games. And he just collect a piece on pretty much every move. So you can see the big difference in ability to play chess. But then they say, look, you know what the organizers explain? They say, look, Blitz is not the same. Yes, we know. We're not idiots. We know that Blitz is not the same. Why are you even pointing that? But does Magnus play Blitz 1600 and classical 2800? It's like, yeah, it's not the same, but Magnus is playing Blitz and Bullet very good. You know, so here they're explaining to us that kids are because you cannot go to restroom 20 times during Blitz game. You need to finish in one sitting. So this is the explanation. Blitz is not the same, so they play Blitz terrible, almost like they don't know how to play. But then when they sit down, actually they don't sit down at the table. When they play the classical game and they go somewhere, disappear 20 times from the board, they're geniuses. They make all perfect computer moves. They're putting this stuff to us like it's like we need to believe this, okay? And what happened after this? What happened after this tournament when you returned the trophy?
I got banned and you also got banned.
Oh, Akeras didn't say something else. Next day, the president of Chess Federation, we meet him because we stay in a hotel.
Yeah, we were like filming, you know.
Yeah, we were recording video. What happened, you know? And he comes, and I don't know what you think about this activity. US Chess Federation comes and talks to my son. What your dad did yesterday is very bad. Like diminishing.
First of all, why does he say what your dad did?
Yeah, because Akeras did that. You know, but they think that I told Akeras to do that. No, this was our decision. Akeras was very upset. You know, being ridiculed and lied. We don't like this. We don't like it. You can do this to whoever you want, but if you do this to us, we'll make sure we'll straighten things out. We'll do whatever it takes. So he comes, talks to Akeras without my permission. Okay, he's supposed to know, you know, he's TD director, now he's president of Chess Federation. He's supposed to know the rules and laws. So he talks to Akeras, explains how bad I am, also praises Akeras that he's great talent, admits that he's great talent. But because of this, he said he will ruin Akeras' career. And we're like, what are you talking about? How you can ruin somebody's career? That Akeras' career now is finished. That's it. Ruined. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? How you can ruin somebody who is the best in chess career? Now we understand what he meant in mind. And so what happened? You got banned, I got banned, and is it stopped or something else happened?
No, actually after that, my chess.com account got also banned for fair play. Like, it's basically that I'm cheating.
Okay, very interesting, right? Like few months later, Akeras plays turn on the computer and his account, where everybody knew his account, Akeras 100, closed. It says fair play. So everybody in chess community automatically assumes what when it says fair play.
That the player was cheating.
The player was cheating using computer devices, assistant, whatever to defeat. So the chess.com announcing this to 100 million subscribers, at least what they claim. I a little bit suspicious about those numbers because I see chess.com lying a lot, and chess.com has a lot of bugs and programming bugs, design bug, a lot of it's far away from perfect algorithm like they try to present. Okay, which is not true. By the way, if your account was closed by chess.com, because we also saw some title players, Akeras would play some title players. Can you explain?
I would play them, like, I would play them some games, they would beat me, and then their account is closed for fair play, and I get points back. I'm like, like title from title players.
Yeah, and then we're like, what's going on? National Masters closed, International Masters closed. Maybe they did something. Maybe they used assistants like Stockfish or something.
Like, even there was like one Grandmaster like a couple of months. Not that I didn't play him, but like someone, I think Gotham just recorded a video that Grandmaster's account was closed for fair play.
Yeah. So if you're one of those, please contact us. You can find our contacts at makechessgreat.com. Makechessgreat.com. You can send an email at akerasplanet@gmail.com or call me. You will find phone number or submit the form. Makechessgreat.com. So we might need to. I think there is a big possibility we can take a class action lawsuit against the chess.com. Because we have a lot of proof already about chess.com and Federation, and we're gathering more and more evidence and more proof. Now, so your account is closed, but what happened 2 days before your account was closed?
I played chess.com fair play officer, and he was very upset when I beat him because I was playing without 2 rooks at the start of the game, and I still beat him. He made a big mess, like pressing the clock, knocking down pieces, and like he turned off the clock when it fell down. So, made a big mess, and he was even cursing.
And before that, this is to make clear. This is here in a local coffee store. They're playing over the board, friendly tournaments, not rated, nothing. But he still cannot handle that Akeras just beating him without 2 rooks. And the guy is fair play officer of chess.com. You can see the video. Also, video why Hikaru is lying. I posted video. So he gets mad. Before he brags, like nobody took him seriously. Yes, he works for chess.com. That's true, and he's called fair play officer. So he would brag. They playing Bauhaus or whatever. He would say, "I can close anybody's account. I can check your openings." So people like. Didn't take it serious, but then this guy loses against Akeras. Akeras plays without 2 rooks and defeats that guy.
Because they're much higher rated.
Because look, you need to admit Akeras is at least 1,000 points rated.
1,000 points higher rated.
Akeras on chess.com all-time high is 2875. Just to get the idea, if you're a chess player, 2875 all-time high. Okay, so
and he's like 1900 or
and
something.
Probably not even that.
I think like 1800.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I mean, he's like 1500 on classical.
Okay, so 1,000 points difference, and he is like mad that he's losing to 11 years old kid. Like, why you mad? You didn't train that much like he did. That's it. and maybe you started to play late. Maybe you don't take, but so he gets mad, and 2 days later, account is closed. Okay?
And I played like strongest players, Christopher Yu. I even played Hikaru on that account. And after that, what happened was that I don't know, like on Hikaru's YouTube, he put in a video. This happened because my chess.com account was closed, and I had played Hikaru before 10 games, and he won all 10. And then he put in his YouTube channel, Hikaru crushes cheater. And my bad chess.com account for proof to check if they want to check for proof.
Yeah. So they added to the description. Look, Hikaru crushes cheater. It's a complete lie. Okay, now I'm suspicious about. I started to be, Hikaru was hero for Akeras. He was always watching, and so now we're really suspicious about his rating, the 3,400, and never going back, never. Okay, maybe he just does something. If he does that to kid, if he lies when it comes to Akeras situation, maybe he lies in everything else. Maybe he's a total liar just to make more money. Maybe. We'll see. The investigation must be done, and there must be done very deep investigation. So we'll see how it goes. So Akeras, how you think? First of all, Akeras is has high levels of tolerance to pain. Okay, even this. Look at his pet. His pet always scratching his hands or whatever, walking. It has very sharp fingernails, very sharp. Okay, so he get bitten by crabs multiple times because he likes nature, he likes animals, and he has very high levels tolerance to pain. Okay, but this is different kind of pain, right? What kind of pain is this when people do that to you?
It's because like the account was my name on it, and like I even got autograph of Hikaru, and he was like, I would want it to be like, not like him. I wanted it to be like myself, but I liked how he plays and everything, and then my chess.com gets banned, and he calls me a cheater.
So, but my question was, what kind of pain was that? Why? Akeras, emotional pain, right? Akeras usually doesn't cry. It's not that easy to make him cry. But he cried, to all this situation, he cried 3 times. When he found out that USCF suspended him, they sent a letter, I read to him. Then chess.com suspended him, closed his account, and then Hikaru. So he cried 3 times. I hope he don't need to cry anymore. And we'll make sure we'll take care that maybe those people will need to cry. So why do you think, your perspective, Akeras, why USCF did that to you? Why chess.com did that to you? What's the reason behind this? USCF, chess.com, and Hikaru Nakamura. Why are they doing this to you? And actually, this group of people, we not. You will be surprised. We're not announcing, but those people are from the same country. They're all from the same country, and we don't want to announce this because this group of people probably doesn't represent that country. But it's very interesting. They're all from the same country, similar first and last names. Why? Let's start from this group of people. Why are they doing this? Why are they lying? Why they created those lies about you?
Because I was okay.
They are so cheap liars. They didn't even bother to create their own lies. So they copy paste from each other. The same complaint they copy paste, like, I don't know, are they so dumb, or they like really really had the U.S. Chess president, Chess Federation president, like confirmation. Write whatever you want. We will suspend him. Maybe.
Yeah. So
So
they didn't even like bother to think something else.
yeah, to create, they just copy paste some cheap lies, the cheap liars, and the president of Chess Federation. We have news that he helped to organize this, and suddenly ethics committee failed to see that it's a lie. Uh, Executive board failed to see it's a lie. So they just believe those liars. Even though I pointed out, I presented evidence, it's a group of people. It's multiple people. No, it's
Multiple parties.
multiple parties. No, it's the same group of people. So why this group of people doing that to you?
Because they are jealous, and before they were like higher rated, like stronger players, and then I guess that like they played already like for 5 years, 10 years, and then I come like in 2 years, I'm already stronger than higher rated than them, beating all of them, and they became very jealous of that. And then they started to do shady activity, and we reported that, and they were like, and then they cooperated with the Chess Federation and banned me.
Okay, very interesting, right? So, okay, but so they are jealous, right?
Yeah.
Those people are jealous, and you can understand the envy and jealousy. Why? Because they probably were studying, they were proud that they are so good and so on in chess, and suddenly somebody comes and surpasses all of them.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they couldn't handle that emotionally.
Yeah.
But look, they're supposed to do some investigation, and they actually knew that you're so good, right? Because one thing is, in classical games, Akeras never went to restroom 20 times, like his opponents did. He would go to restroom. Actually, we had in one tournament, we had problem. He didn't go to restroom with like 1 hour passes, 2 hour passes. He's sitting at the table and calculating without leaving a room, and we're like peeking in, like what's going on with this kid. And then when they finished the game, I think Akeras lost, right?
No, I think they won.
Oh, are you sure?
It was Scholastic, I think.
Yeah, you win.
I think I won, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Oh no, I think it was a draw, like long battle and then.
Oh, long battle and the draw. So they're both kids playing, and they like the last in the section. They and he didn't go to restroom probably for 2 or 3 hours, something like this. And then he goes to restroom. He spends there like 5 minutes. I'm like, son, you don't do this. But probably he was, I asked him why you didn't go to restroom. He said I was so focused, I didn't want to lose track of thought, what I'm calculating. So I just patiently were waiting, until I finished the game. But we said, no, you don't do this. You take a break, at least once an hour, and you go to restroom. So on our side was opposite. Akeras opponents would go to restroom 10, 15, 20 times, okay? And so, but then you check how, I like how Cesare's family said, one family, everybody plays chess, okay? So they say, yeah, everybody said this kid is progressing too fast, he's too strong, he's probably, cheating or something. And then they said, so we decided to pay attention to him. So we play, now I understand why they wanted to play with you. Bauhaus, Atomic, Blitz, Bullet, they would play like whatever. They would throw any variants or something. And then they said, look, and we realize Akeras is just good at chess. He plays Bauhaus, very good. He plays atomic chess, very good. They call him atomic chess grandmaster. Actually, Akeras called himself, and then everybody called him atomic chess because like boom, boom, explodes, some crazy game, But he just, because he likes chess, he's good at everything. He even started to build his own chess pieces, like some crazy stuff. His own chessboard, his own chess pieces. he got involved in the creation. You didn't do that for a long time already, I
It
think.
was it was chesscraft.
Yeah. So and then they say we realize he's good at everything. He's good at bullet. He over the board, 1 minute game over the board. He's good. He's good at blitz. He's good at rapid. He's good at classical. He's just good chess player. You know, very good, not just good, very good chess player. But those people couldn't handle that and decided to go against him, gossip and lie, and they got so confident that they can do this. They started to do a written action, like their parents, families got together and they wrote lies against Akeras. So, but why then? U.S. chess vice president right now. Why he get involved in this? Why he's doing those lies and those attacks?
Because I think they were like friends for a long time, and he was even a coach of some of those.
Yeah, just think like this: United States Chess Federation president. He is also a coach. He is also a friend of those families. And what a coincidence! It happened that he supports these families and this group of people more than truth, than Akeras. Okay, so and he got, I guess, insulted himself because he really was mad that you returned that trophy. So he even wanted to call police for me. I said this is a shame. So this is violation of free speech already. Like. This is president of Chess Federation, right? I have video. There is video. Check. Also, violation of human rights. Like what's happening? What those people? And another in tournament, U.S. Masters said we expect Akeras was back then 10 years old. We expect him to play unsupervised. Really? What about federal law? I thought it says we're supposed to supervise children, minor children, and they said
until
no.
the age of 14.
Yeah, and they don't have cameras, and they cannot find out what happened with this kid, where he went 20 times. They like yes, that's our rules. Oh, really? I didn't know that Chess Federation rules
yeah, and they called that you were camping when they didn't give any chairs.
They didn't provide in U.S. Masters. They didn't provide chairs, anything. So we had. It's good. We had in a car. We had our own chairs. So we had to sit on a carpet, and he plays for 4 hours, one game, 2 games per day. So imagine us standing and waiting for him.
8 hours.
8 hours. So and we need to wait. You know, he comes out if he wants to drink or something, or there's some problem, so no, they were camping. Terrible people.
They brought their own
They brought their own chairs. They couldn't come up nothing to accuse us, so they would come up with something stupid. That's how stupid those people are. That's how stupid. But they think because they play chess they are smart. Or what is another reason? I don't know. So you think the president because he's a friend, a coach, or whatever? Okay. But why you think that this ethics committee, which is a ghost, we still don't know who made those decisions, and your executive board, why they are so confident that you are cheater, you are like bad person, and your family bad people?
We don't even know who those people are, so they might even be the same group of people.
Very good, Akeras. Very smart boy.
If they're not even the same group, they might be under the influence of the Chess Federation's president.
Yeah, he's the president right now. He probably organized all this stuff, right? And actually, we have information that he did. Chess president organized the scheme against the chess prodigy. How you like that? We should cut this out and promote only this piece of video. Chess president create the scheme with a certain liars group, dishonest group of people, and let's eliminate that prodigy. He doesn't fit our agenda, right? Okay, but then why chess.com is doing that to you? Why they blocking, banning your accounts? Why they do that to you?
Maybe it was some of the influence of that fair play officer that I beat. Or maybe, you know, the Chess Foundation's president might have some influence on chess.com. He's still president of a federation of chess.
And I hear that chess.com was the biggest sponsor and maybe still
Of
is
UCF?
of UCF. Interesting conflict of interest, right? Interesting connection. That's why they call it chess mafia. Actually, we call it chess mafia. Then we hear somebody else. Actually, we even made business cards. Now we made different business cards. Akeras versus chess mafia. MakeChessGreat.com. Akeras versus chess mafia. And you can, let me see. You can scan it. You can go to our website, MakeChessGreat.com. So okay, maybe they're connected somehow, maybe. Okay, and my Hikaru Nakamura, he's already making a lot of money. Why would he needs? Why would he risk his reputation and possible lawsuit to accuse the chess kid of cheating? Why would Hikaru do this?
Maybe he wanted more money. And another thing, he's like, oh, USCF is suspended, chess.com is suspended, so he probably is a cheater. He didn't have any of the information that we were telling. I think we weren't even doing something very active at that moment.
Yeah. Now he has information. We sent him email explaining what's happening and no response. So why no response?
Yeah.
What do you think? We sent him 2 emails actually. No response.
If he answers something, then it might be like, oh, he saw what we sent, and then it might be like he saw what happened and still kept the video there. Like if he just doesn't react, then maybe he didn't see it or something.
Maybe he's too busy to stop accusing innocent kid. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or maybe he's making money from this video. And why would he remove something which generates him income?
Yeah, it's one of the most popular videos on that channel.
Okay. Or maybe he or his stepfather is connected to this group of people somehow.
Yes.
Also possible.
And connected with Chess Federation president also.
And maybe connected with Chess Federation president. So you see what we're digging here. And but the thing is, because we don't have audience right now, so I guess, do you want to add something? Oh, by the way, how people can help you, Akeras?
The simplest way to help me is subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe and share it with your friends or media. If some influencers who have big community, or yourself have a big community, then we might even do a podcast talking about it. And if you want to support a bit more, then you can go to MakeChessGreat.com. You can donate. You can buy a hat. Make Chess Great Again. And that's how you'll be supporting me.
Okay.
If you have some important information, there's email and phone number.
Okay.
MakeChessGreat.com.
Let me just add my perspective to, and that's what they say. In the beginning, we were like, okay, that's a beautiful game, great game. Akeras likes this. He's winning, trophies one after another. This is Akeras' first trophy. This is Akeras' first trophy. And then he started to get more and bigger trophies, more important tournaments, and so we happy. But then we see this shady activity happening, and we'll be like, okay, people, I guess, this is the organizer's problem. But then it became our problem. And especially we didn't like when you go travel across the country. You spend thousands of dollars on a hotel trip and the fees, and I'm not even counting, you spend a lot of money on coaches. And then you see this shady activity happening behind the closed doors, and pretty much organizer laughing at you, spitting into your face and saying, "No, you're stupid. You don't understand chess." Just to give you an idea how good they are at chess, the current president of Chess Federation, his rating, what's his rating now?
1400.
1400.
There was even like in one tournament, the TD, there was like some issue with how many moves and time control. So like he didn't even know basically where the coordinates and the pieces the players had to show him.
Yeah, TD director at that tournament, at one tournament, that doesn't even know where the pieces should be, what coordinates, nothing. The president of Chess Federation is 1400. What this guy knows about chess? What, like how the pawns move? Yes, yes. And suddenly they're judging everybody according to their perception and understanding. And they telling me what is, when I analyze with my grandmasters and some top grandmaster world champion, we analyze together the charts, the games, and they telling us, no, this kid in 84 moves made 0 blunders, 0 mistakes, 0 neckers. That's normal. That's how he plays. He is super genius. He is super talented. Oh, really? Okay. If you say so. Being 1400 rated, and then we learned something. We learned something that TD directors helping. They also coaches before they helping the students to win, telling the moves. Hey, what kind of tournament is that? Behind the closed doors, so they could play their shady activity. They could play their shady games, favorites. If you have dinner with a family, they pay you $1,000.
Yeah, who pays most wins.
Yeah, so what kind of tournaments those are?
Pay to win.
Pay to win? Or who's the best cheater? Like what kind of tournaments are those? And of course we were not happy. You spend thousands of dollars, you want the quality service. So in the beginning we just made, quietly just make written requests, to investigate this, to investigate. And then they started to dislike me. And if you check the comments in multiple on Reddit, chess.com, everywhere they wrote, it's because of father. It's rubbed off on Akeras. Okay, so they suspended Akeras. They attacking now Akeras. They trashing him, lying about him, removing chess.com accounts, closing making people believe what is not true, only because they don't like me. And why they don't like me? I guess because I see very clear what's happening and I speak out. Oh, this is the main reason not to like me? You see what's happening in those chess tournaments, scholastic and not only scholastic. And what you want is happening at the highest level. Okay, but what they did to Akeras, this massive attack, which...
and they banned me very, very smart way, because all the time you would be bringing me to the tournaments. They banned you for 5 years. You could not be anywhere in the tournament playing hole, and they only banned me for 1 year. So, but I can, I will drive the car myself to go to tournaments?
Yeah, they think that, this is the problem with this chess federation people. They think they're so smart.
And it's restriction of freedom. You cannot,
They think they're so smart because they chess player or because they're gang, they know each other. No. I think it's time to say the truth. What's happening? If you're so pro truth, pro chess, so let's play your game. Don't lie to us. And they're lying. So they suspended me for 5 years. So pretty much I cannot, because I'm the only one driving in a family, I cannot bring him to tournaments anymore. He can drive himself. So pretty much what US chess president threatened, that's what they're doing. Okay? But Akeras has hope, and I have hope, that we will win in courts, and we will disclose this fraud of Chess Federation and president of US Chess Federation and this group of people from the same country. We will open this fraud, and we will open this to public, to investigators, to the courts, and to the public. Okay? And that's why they're doing everything. We just started to stream. We just started to stream on Twitch, and they closed our Twitch account. Okay. Even though I was next to Akeras in every stream to make sure he's a minor, like sitting next to him, but we started to grow very fast, very fast. This is the progress. That's how people like Akeras on stream. It was growing exponentially. It was growing. By now, Akeras would have already everybody like, how it's possible this kid is growing so fast, so many subscribers, this and that. Because
we reached 100 subscribers on Twitch and got banned.
Yeah, and of course they will say, you know, I didn't even have time yet to respond. I will ask what is the reason. I will appeal, but they probably look. They have 500 rules, so they could ban you pretty much for anything if they want. If they want, so I'm not even wasting my time anymore. You know, of course we're gonna take care of this appeal and this and that. See what's the explanation. But the most interesting coincidence. Listen to this coincidence. Akeras account was banned. Twitch. 3 chess.com accounts. It's not Akeras. It's our family. I pay the money. It's my mommy's and Akeras. They closed 3 accounts of chess.com, Twitch, and YouTube channel, which is not connected to chess, some other, but it has Akeras name, all in one day. What a coincidence, right? What a cooperation of forces in universe wants to silence this chess prodigy in one day. Okay? That's how bad is happening here in US Chess Federation. So what we ask you, what Akeras ask you, please help us. Probably the biggest help you can provide, and the easiest and the biggest, just share this video to chess players, to people who think could help Akeras, maybe sponsors, maybe some company needs a sponsor. Akeras could represent this company, advertise everywhere on YouTube videos, on stream. We will be playing chess, and we will be showing the world that Akeras is the best in the world in chess. Okay, and they're not gonna silence. They are cowards, and they're too weak people. That's why they group together. Because they're by himself, everybody are cowards, okay, and liars, cheap liars, okay. So we need people to help us to spread the word, okay. We have all the documents, evidence, everything necessary, audio, video to prove it, witnesses, and we're getting a lot of more and more support from people who bringing information about this president, about this group of people, about chess.com. We're getting some unique information about chess.com, shady activity, about USCF shady activity. We're getting more and more, like they trashing Akeras' name more and more. We're also gaining more and more momentum, and we're getting more and more information. So we are ready to provide to whatever, newspapers, podcasts, TV, radio shows. We're ready to go and disclose this this shady activity, this terrible activity. They're gangsters. They feel like gangsters, and they're attacking 11 years old kid, or they're attacking me, and in that way they suspended chess prodigy to punish me. That's how evil those evil crooked people are. Those people, okay? But we'll see who will win. We'll see who will win. You know, truth is on our side. Yes, they have more money. That's true. But we'll see. Not always more money wins. Not always. Maybe they will win. But that's why if we need to fight alone, of course we are not gonna win alone. But that's why we need help. We need help from community. We need help from sponsors. We need help from influencers. So if you have a YouTube channel or any TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and you have big community, please contact us and we will do podcast or we will record video only for your channel, something like this. Okay, so if you care, if you care about honesty, integrity, if you care about the young generation, about the future, yeah, please help us. If you don't care, if you care about the money, you're probably on the chess.com side and Hikaru Nakamura side, then of course just dismiss this video. You know, don't trash this kid even more. You know, because if you're on Hikaru chess.com side, those crooked people still continuing trashing Akeras name, and they're from the same group, the same country, the same group. So Akeras, final words.
Final words about what?
Final words. What you want to say to close the interview?
So, yeah, we really need support. Together, we can win this case against chess mafia. And yeah, you can help by simply sharing this video with your friends, influencers, or chess players who wants. They can do bigger support by donating or buying Make Chess Great Again hat. And our goal is to make this message interview to get as many people on our team.
Okay. And if people support you, with a little or big money, or they buying hat, or using the influential power communities, why it is good for them? You know what you can promise them, and why they there are a lot of people to support. Some people don't have food, some people have some even more bigger problems than you have. So why they should support you?
They should support me because to restore the justice and the truth, and you know, they might even possibly say like later, like after a couple years, like 3 or 4 years, they might say I helped the world champion on his journey.
That's a good motivation to support you, right?
Yeah.
And Akeras is very serious about the chess game, and United States so far had only one world champion, which was Bobby Fischer, and Akeras wants to be another one champion from United States, representing United States. Unfortunately, United States Federation. You know what I thought? Something in United States with this chess. They like Bobby Fischer had problems with the government of United States. Either they probably they're not interested in that game than in political games,
Yeah.
or something like this. And oh, by the way, in this also I didn't say, it looks for us also like political games. It looks like the federation has to do some party political agenda, and you suspect which party already probably, and they promoting this party interests and ideas and beliefs, and probably Akeras doesn't fit it in this context. He just doesn't fit it, so they had to remove him. Maybe we'll see. That's why we need more information, more support, more people helping Akeras. And And Akeras promises to become world champion. He is so that good. He can come to your institution, to your chess club, and play grandmasters, and you will see how he's playing over the board in short control time. Or longer control. You choose. As long as those grandmasters don't go to restroom 20 times. You know. Yeah, it's actually so sad why they don't solve this problem in the tournaments. It's so easy to solve that. It's so easy. You just do not allow access to the signal. What they say in tournaments, in many tournaments, what they say when it comes to cell phone. What is cell phone policy?
They have to be turned off.
The cell phone have to be turned on. You can have in your pocket, you can have in your bag, on the table, but they have to be turned off. Those many tournaments have those kind of policies. So what if you forget to turn off?
Probably nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
And then they wonder why people are accusing each other of cheating. Why do you wonder? You create environment for this, and then you wonder. So that's a little bit crazy, right? To wonder. And don't wonder. If you create perfect environment for that, people will do this. Okay. Okay, Akeras, thank you very much. And yes, I wanted to Akeras to address those questions. I wanted you to hear what Akeras thinks about this situation, and there are much more much more information and things to cover when it comes to this Akeras situation. But you get an idea what's happening. By the way, now because we're talking, we're meeting people. You know, I never thought something like this is happening, but we meet people and they tell us the same is happening in tennis tournaments with the judges and this and that. The same is happening in a few days ago we met somebody gymnastics. Actually, we met the prodigy in music. The same is happening in music. Like what's happening here, you know, like people are really good and the judges or whatever they get into this shady activity and try to fool somebody else who's really good, you know, kick away and put in first place somebody who's not that good, you know, only because the money and this and that. So those things are happening in sports, you know, nothing new, right? But when it comes to chess, it should be so easy to fix that, because chess is, look, 64 squares, 16 pieces, right? 16 pieces on each side, and certain set of rules. You just play according to the rules. But you see, we have technology. We have restrooms. You can go away from the board and nobody sees where you're going. So now we have this gray area of activity, shady area of activity. And organizers, I spoke. The best was that in this tournament, where I took the picture and they kicked me out because I took the picture of the game. I actually asked the guy, I asked the team director, I said, you announcing all those rules. You cannot use cell phone, this and that. How do you enforce those rules? And I was a little bit shocked when the guy answered me this question. He says, we don't. We don't. So ask them, you announced all those rules before the tournament, right? How do you enforce the rules? And the guy answers, we don't. So why do you even organize those tournaments? Why you collect money from people if you don't enforce the rules? So it was quite a long interview. Again, I spoke more than Akeras. Maybe we'll record another one, short interview, like 5 minutes.
Or 10 minutes.
Or 10 minutes. But this is for those who want to you know, to
More details.
more details. So this is long, and we're gonna record another one.
Short version.
Short. If you listen the long one, you don't need to listen the short one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can also.
But if you listen short one, you can listen this one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, please help Akeras. Little help. Push up the button. Share the message. It can make a big difference for Akeras and for our family. Thank you very much. Subscribe, share, and see you soon.
Bye.